This is Melissa Thomas from C to C Stamping, and I want to show you how to make this. So last week I had my big fall craft retreat, and I had a lot of fun making some cute little ornaments. I ordered these really pretty snowflakes from Oriental Trading, and I was going to make them into scissor charms, which many of you might not know what that is, but a lot of people will put a little charm on their scissors to mark who it belongs to, so no one else, takes your scissors when you're crafting in a group. And when the snowflakes came, they were quite a bit larger than a standard scissor charm, and I knew I couldn't use them for that. And so they were also very heavy. They're pretty weighty. And so I was like, I'm going to make an ornament out of them. I hadn't made rosettes in a long time. We have a rosette making die, which is cool, but I know how to make rosettes the old way. So I'm going to show you that. So for this one, I'm using the Sentimental Christmas paper, which is a really, really pretty paper. And you're going to need 1-inch strips. So you can get your trimmer, and you're going to cut 2 1-inch strips that are 12 inches long. And what's great about this paper is I can still punch and use, some of these little vignettes, so not a problem. And then if you're going to use your scoreboard to do the scoring, or your trimmer, just don't press very hard when you do it. I'm actually going to pull my scoreboard out though. Because I like how this scores a little bit better, and I don't tend to press as hard, so for me it's a little bit easier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line this up, and I'm going to do it in 1/2-inch increments. So I'm just coming and I'm holding it in place, and I'm doing 1/2-inch increments. Now, when I was making a lot of these, I actually always believe in scoring first and then cutting. So I actually scored the entire 12 by 12 sheet of Designer Series paper first, and then I trimmed it into the 1-inch strips. So that's really great, super efficient, right? And you can get 6 of these sized rosettes out of a 12 by 12 sheet of paper, which is great. All right, so there's one, and then I'm just going to do the other. Now, one of the things I found was that sometimes the paper would kind of buckle a little, and so it was actually easier for me to work from right to left and keep pushing that paper into the corner. So for me, as a lefty, that was easier. And it also seemed to do a little bit better of a job keeping me straight on my score lines. So this is really easy. Now, if you wanted a bigger rosette, then you would, of course, cut it into a wider strip. But I do think the 1/2-inch increment is probably just the perfect size for that. All right. So now that we have our strips, we're going to fold our paper, and we're just going to fold our thing. And I try to kind of square it up a little bit as I'm folding it, and I also press it pretty firmly together just to get a nice one. Now, this does require the use of hot glue. I'm not plugging my hot glue gun in tonight, partly because I only have my hot glue. I have my mom's hot glue gun from the 80s, which burns at like it smokes, right? That's how hot it is. But the glue sticks I have for it are old, and they weren't doing as good of a job. So I have like 3 mini hot glue guns, but I'm out of mini hot glue gun sticks. So I need to go get some more of those. But partly because I used it on making all these. But I'm going to show you the principle. So I like to use one of our silicone mats. Our silicone mat is really nice. It's great for using with any kind of glue project. But if you want to protect your work surface, it can also protect your work surface when you're doing hot glue. So for me, this was really key and important. So you can butt the two pieces up like this, but I prefer to fold them over and do it that way. And I used tear and tape. Tear and tape's a pretty strong adhesive, so I liked a piece of tear and tape on this. So rosettes are really nice. You can use them as like a centerpiece for a wreath. You could use them for little ornaments. There's a lot of things that you can do with the rosettes. So now we have one long piece, right? So now this is 24 inches of designer series paper. And then we're going to close the loop. So it's going to be a continuous loop, right? So we're going to put a little piece of tear and tape on here. And I like our tear and tape because literally I can just do that. And like I have an extra piece here, but like I'm just gonna like to peel it off from the side, and then we're just gonna fold that back, no problem. And now we're gonna do this. All right, so a couple of tips for making the rosettes. So one of the things you want to do is you want to kind of train the paper. So I like to fold the rosette down when it's kind of big, and then kind of train it and say, hey, this is where you're going, right? So my daughter had this brilliant idea. Let me go and grab one. Hold on, because I think I lost it. Uh-oh, I lost it. But she has these just little skinny black hair ties. And so she put one around this unit and it kind of held it together, which was great. The other thing I'd recommend is don't hold your finger here, especially once you put the metal down, because if you put hot glue and you're going to put a bunch of hot glue and you're going to hold it together, great. And then you're going to put some more hot glue and you're going to put your snowflake down. When you touch that metal snowflake, you will indeed burn yourself. So what I did is I grabbed my Take-A-Pick tool, right? And I just used this to hold it down. And once I kind of had pressure and I was able to hold the whole thing down, I just kind of held it like that. I was watching a show, right? And then we were done. I did tie on the silver cord. This is from that gold and silver cord set. And I tied this on before I glued them down. And you can get a very different look depending on if you use this side or if you use the other side. The shaded spruce was really nice as well. There's a shaded spruce kind of tree sheet in this paper pack. This paper pack is the charity paper pack. So the $3 from every pack sold goes to children's literacy, and it goes to the charity in the United States called Books First. And Books First gives children access to books who normally wouldn't have them and helps them get their first book in their hands, which I love. They have a little school bus that they take around, and kids get to come onto the little mini school bus, and it's like a shop, and they get to pick a book out. It's really fun. So it's pretty easy, right? But they look pretty fancy. So let me show you a few of the other things that we gave away at retreat. Now, people who come to retreat like to give gifts. So I'm going to show you first the things that I gave, if I can find them all, and then I'll show you some of the really cute gifts that other people made at retreat for one another. It's definitely not required, but a lot of people love to give gifts. Little treats. So this is the cookie. I have a wonderful cookie lady here in Austin, and so start to catch a theme, right? So, and then I had these little coasters that we all had on our table, which was fun. And then I think I had one other gift. Oh, and then I also had this, which had a sample of the Gender Bender soap, which is the charcoal soap that helps take ink off your hands and glue and all sorts of things. And everybody was incredibly impressed with it this weekend. I sell this as well, and a little travel case to put it in. So I think this is really nice. And it's like a plasticky sticker on the front, so it's not gonna, if it gets wet, it's no big deal. So this is kind of a cool way for it to travel. So then some of the other gifts that we got this weekend. So another lady had someone make cookies as well. So we had 2 cookies for the weekend, which was just amazing. This was super cute. So sending a big hug, and there's some, I'm gonna open this up so I can show you. So cute. Some tea and some Biscoff cookies. Is that not adorable? Like, that is just the cutest little treat. And super well packaged and well thought out. It's really solid too. Like the cookies are, I feel like, well protected in here. And then we got this adorable little cup, and it had a little tag, and it has, let's see, a scissor charm. It's a little coffee cup. It was super fun. So where's the tag? Oh yes, I like you a latte. And then we had a really cute lollipop. We had some cute notebooks. We had one of our friends makes these really cute pick tools that you can use that have the little sharp end on them. And I love these. This one has a funny little dinosaur on it. And then another friend made this really cute little bag that's super sturdy, and it has glue in it and like super glue, and then all these cute little charms. I thought this was so fun. So, and then there's some little pens that came with a notebook. We had this amazing treat bag that, I mean, come on, like, that's amazing. Ooh, there's Rolos in that one. And then what else? Another friend made beautiful calendars, desk calendars for us. Someone else gave us a very sparkly ornament, a snowflake ornament. See, people caught onto the snowflake theme. We also had some nuggets that had a really cute, "You're a one-of-a-kind, wonderful friend." And this is made with a snowflake punch that we have. That's like a bookmark punch, and I love it. Super sturdy with the cardstock, and then she just stamped a bunch of snowflakes on it. Super cute. Another friend is a really talented junk journaler, and so she made these really cute little junk journals for every single person, which I thought was incredibly impressive, and they're hand-tied. And so I just thought, what a fun way to, be able to document things, maybe the weekend. Another friend made these adorable little bookmarks, and then beautiful card that has a lot of glimmer on it. I love this bookmark though, it's fun. And then we also had super cute little chapstick holder that's super neat. I love this. And then I can't believe someone did this. It's like a bookmark, and it's one of those bedazzled things that I don't do. What are they called? I forget what they're called. Oh, and then finally we had someone who gave everyone a mason jar with twine in it, and the little floral lid that helps you keep all your twine organized in your mason jar, which was super fun. So it was a great weekend, and we had a lot of fun. And if you're looking at my retreats for the future, we offer both in person and a retreat in a box. So retreat in a box, you get all of my projects that I've planned, and then you also get all of the little goodies that I send. And I try to include like one of the door prize things, or you're always going to get the cookie and stuff too, of course. Yeah, so hopefully you're interested. My retreat dates are out for the next year, 2025. And I have room in both my April and July retreat, so I'd love to see you. Thanks for joining me live tonight. Hope you enjoyed learning how to make one of these cute little rosette ornaments. These would be super fun to make for friends or family. And Uh-oh. Well, no worries. I will retie that. But yeah, super fun to make, not too hard. And just need a good hot glue gun and a good work surface. The silicone mat is a great work surface to be making these. So thanks so much for joining. Let me know. Let me know if you participate in any ornament exchanges, because we do one as a family at Thanksgiving, and I'd love to know if anyone else participates in an ornament exchange. All right, talk to you later. Thanks, y'all. Bye bye.